Alright, and we lit again. Click, 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 click. Take Notes TV is the one and only Notes, and we still taking over on this Thirsty Thursday. It's the last day of November. It's November 30th, 2023. We locked in on this Thirsty Thursday. There's a lot that happened over the week. Tune in with the Take Notes TV movement. You now locked and loaded with the best. That's the way we do. I got a lot to cover. Come in. If this is your first time, welcome. Take your shoes off and take notes, because I'm the one and only Notes, and we still taking over. You already know the vibes. So please hit that like, notification, subscribe button, and get right with me. And without further ado, we're going to address these stories at hand because there is a lot to cover. So Busta Rhymes reacts to Benzino publicly calling him out for Coi Leray's music video. All right, so let me give you all some details on that. Earlier this month, Benzino expressed his dissatisfaction with Coi Leray's attire in the music video for Luxury Life, and he publicly called out her collaborator, Busta Rhymes, Busta Bus. In response, Busta spoke to Angela Yee about the situation, including the importance of direct communication and resolving conflicts face-to-face. Take notes. Busta emphasized that Zeno could have easily contacted him privately instead of addressing the issue on social media. He highlighted the fact that they have resolved numerous conflicts in the past by engaging in respectful, direct conversations. And they never resorted to airing their grievances out on public platforms or through media channels. Busta went on to give Benzino his flowers for his contributions to the music industry, particularly through his involvement with The Source magazine, which Take Notes TV has spoke about in previous episodes, and you don't need to lock in. He recognized Benzino's efforts in giving many artists a platform and ensuring fair treatment in the music industry. Regarding Coi Leray, Busta Bus explained that as a fan of Coi Leray's talent and success, he believes she deserves respect and support for her achievements, and he emphasized that he would not interfere in the relationship between Zeno and his daughter, leaving it to them to communicate directly. And respectfully, I really, I like Busta's response. It's a little political, but there's a lot of things he said in this that y'all need to take notes on, and that's why we're here. So first thing I want to take notes on, something that we got to start working on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you're over 30 like myself, you know what I'm saying, resolving these conflicts or having issues and going to social media to air it out is not even how you came up and was raised. So that's why you look 9 times out of 10 crazy doing it. So he says he likes the importance of direct communication and resolving conflicts face to face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to, a lot of people might get on the phone and start popping off to each other, taking it there. But, when you got face to face, things really is real. And you know what I'm saying? When you're face to face and you show someone respect, then they can honor that look in your eye, see that you're on man time type of vibe. Also, I respect Busta Bus for giving Zeno his flowers, because I told you I felt like people were really like playing with Zeno's name. I've been guilty of it too. If you go to my YouTube channel, I got definitely a short that's doing very well when him and Cavario got caught up in the Red Roof Inn, which hasn't is still suspect, but we talking about Benzino's legacy, all right? And Benzino was definitely a pillar in this culture that we got, especially with the Source magazine. You know what I'm saying? And we cannot deny that. Now, as far as Busta staying out the drama and letting his daughter, letting Benzino's daughter figure out things and work true things and stuff like that, I think that's best. It's not really his place to really jump in there and iron this shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit get complicated, especially when he doing business with Coi Leray. Now, I want to shout out my boy AGM Stacks, because we talked about this situation when Zeno went off on Busta. That's why you got to tune into the channel, because we cover everything that's important for the culture that y'all need to take notes on, especially my demographic, which y'all like to relate to. So, in doing so, you know what I'm saying? We spoke about that. We spoke about everything, and we talked about how Busta, was in that situation probably not going to talk to Zeno, but we did feel that he should have got it. And we do understand Benzino's perspective, but we also understand Busta's perspective. And, y'all go to that episode and check it out, on my live section in my channel. If y'all know how to get there, I'll show you real quick. You go to my channel, you go to my live section, and you get all the updates for the culture and the vibe. All right, let's move on to the next story. Hit that like, notification, subscribe button. I'm doing this, it's not going to be a long episode. I'm doing it dolo. AGM Stacks, he was a little tied up today. I wanted to get this out before him and I had to handle some business later on. So I had to get this out because I'm going to be running around. I got kids to take care of and all that. So let's move on to the sports side of things involving this Oklahoma City Thunder player Jos Giddy investigation with a minor has reportedly been, the minor is being uncooperative in her family. Interesting. Let me read. Law enforcement sources revealed to TMZ that the teen at the center of the investigation to determine whether OKC Thunder player Jos Giddy had an inappropriate relationship with the minor isn't cooperating. They added that her family also isn't cooperating either. The outlets report that although officials are actively seeking more information and evidence to get to the facts of the case, this appears to create a roadblock. The Newport Beach Police Department confirmed that the case is still active, but it's unclear how things will proceed without cooperation. Jos has continued to play amid the controversy and declines to speak publicly about the allegations. Thunder's coach, Mike Delgnot, was also asked to weigh in, stating that he is declining to comment on anything as it relates to Giddy off the court. So, they're keeping things under wraps. We got to take notes on this, you know what I'm saying? I can only speculate. I have no proof. Shorty could have been paid off. They could still be in an active relationship, because this is why you got to take notes. On my last channel, on my last episode, I spoke about the statute where, the age of consent in Oklahoma City, which is 16. I believe the young lady was 16. Jos Giddy is 21. So theoretically, because I know in DC the age of consent is 16, that is legal. There's no illegal activity going on if she's 16 and that state allows that. Now, there were some suspect videos that came out, but there's no real proof and evidence of a relationship, a romantic relationship as of yet. I haven't seen enough proof to determine, although, where there's smoke, there's fire. And, things definitely, eyebrows definitely have been raised due to this. I need y'all to drop down on my comments about this and let me know the vibes. Like, boy from Europe, the vibes and culture might be different. I'm not European. I need some of my people, my listeners who might, have some education or might be European themselves, whatever. The Europeans still rock with the culture. Y'all drop down and let me know, is this common for like a 21-year-old to date a 16-year-old over there in Europe? Is that like normal? Is that not illegal over there? Are those the vibes? I don't know. Y'all need to let me know. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. He's still playing in the NBA. And that lets me know the NBA really don't give a fuck. Like, it's just like, can you get found guilty? And then after that, like, are you still valuable to the league? Because we got countless players who beat the shit out their girlfriends, done a lot of crazy shit, and they still back in the league. You know what I'm saying? So it's real selective politicking with the league and what's going on. So we'll keep you updated on that if it gets any further. Now, another topic that segues off of this, and this is why y'all gotta lock in with me, hit that like, notification, subscribe button, especially if this is your third, fourth time rocking with me on this channel. Be righteous, do the right thing, come support the gang. You know how we move it. All right, let's talk about Stephen A. Smith addressing backlash against the lovely, beautiful, but not for the brothers, Malika Andrews over Jos Giddy scandal. I'm not going to really read the whole thing. It's too long, but I'm going to give y'all a brief summarization. All right, so Malika Andrews, ESPN commentator, reporter for ESPN, she's notoriously known. You go to Kwame Brown, you go to other people's channels, notoriously known every time a black athlete does some, mess, she always quick to bring the stains and bring a black man down, drag Ime Udoka through the mud. You know what I'm saying? She's even got, as Stephen A. Smith, in certain instances, saying that, we're not going to make this about women and all this other stuff. And Stephen A. had to, check her right the hell back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little annoyed that Stephen A. is defending her. Let her speak for herself, Stephen A. But Stephen A. said, we don't have enough facts on this to report on this. All right, but I don't want to hear that shit, Stephen A. That's what Stephen A. said in a nutshell. He said, other cases, they got an identified individual and all sorts of stuff. When that Ime Udoka story broke, initially you guys did not have the name of you might have had back sources telling you, but you did not have the name and all this. And cut that shit out, Stephen A. Cut it out. I will not accept that response from you. I will not accept it, because that's bullshit. Anytime a black man got any stage, y'all do all y'all investigation. You send them reporters over there. You got ears to the street. Y'all find out what's shaking. All of a sudden, Jos Giddy got something going on. It's so hard to find out who this girl is. Y'all don't got the resources to really tap in and really get to the bottom of this and really find out what's going on. I don't believe that, Stephen. I think y'all selectively choosing not to. Now, let me get to the Malika Andrews. You know what I'm saying? Malika, you are a beautiful, you know what I'm saying, damn near flawless looking girl. I give you all that. You are beautiful. There's no doubt about it. Your personality is not so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You have been dogging black men a lot in the media. And I haven't seen you dog one white man yet in the media. I believe you have a white husband, all right? I believe Kimberly Smith has a white husband too, all right, over there at ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Things that make you say, but Kimberly Smith not really dogging the black brothers as much, but still things that make you say, But Malika, you know, your sister, she stayed pretty quiet. She don't get much airtime. She worked for ESPN too, but you try to get your shine and make your mark on that platform by dogging black athletes. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's what your reputation is. That's what precedes you. You know what I'm saying? We got to really be careful because there's a lot of Malika Andrews out there in the realm. Not necessarily sports commentating, but good looking, attractive black women, you know what I'm saying, who got poor ideologies, might have grew up in a nice, proper home and shit on us black brothers. And don't understand our struggle, don't understand why we make the mistakes we want to make, don't support us, don't have our back, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't been oppressed for generations and all that. Like, it don't, you know, factor into things and cause these issues to happen sometimes. And but my thing is, Malika is always quick to drag a brother down. Haven't seen her talk about any sisters and drag them down anytime they've been acting up. I haven't seen her report on the Angel Reese Flau'jae Johnson drama. I haven't seen her report on anything with women acting up. All right, but if it's a black man acting up, I've seen her on multiple occasions reporting on it. We got other females out there in the media doing the same exact thing. Y'all got to start taking notes on this, yo. Ladies, drop that on my comments. Let me know y'all vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are y'all supporting Malika? You don't think she's doing nothing wrong? Fellas, get at me too, because I know y'all tapped in. I know, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my fellas on here look at ESPN and see the vibes that Disney's trying to push on us and things of that nature. So y'all got to tap in. Let me know the vibes one time for the culture. All right, enough about Malika. All right, we're going to talk about Boosie badass admits he worries about his son T-Rell beefing with NBA YoungBoy and Kodak Black. Oh man, T-Rell. So let me read y'all some backstory on this. During a recent Instagram live session, Boosie was asked about his son T-Rell beefing with NBA YoungBoy and Kodak Black. All right. Earlier this month, Tootie called YoungBoy for allegedly not clearing the feature. He said, "YB ain't clear my feature. I really don't fuck with that nigga either. I don't respect it." Tootie also addressed Kodak, saying, "Kodak, a straight bitch. This nigga lied in my face. If I see Kodak, I'ma slap the fuck out of him. That nigga said he gonna send my shit back. I ain't never heard from him again." All right, so those are the two instances right there that got Tootie hot. Boosie addressed the situation, admitting that he's worried for his son. He added that it makes him especially worried with the people around Tootie who stay strapped and clutching on that ting, on that Beretta ting. You know what I'm saying? Boosie then explained that he sends his son paragraphs of text trying to talk to him, only for Tootie to respond back with a short response like, "All right," or for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's the young generation, old generation thing. Now, Tootie, you kind of crashing out, Tootie. Kind of crashing out. I get it, yo. In the industry, we hear about, you know, ungenuineness, dirty games, you know, fuck shit all the time, yo. And some things you got to keep private politically and, you know what I'm saying, just get it on your own and move on, yo. Just dismiss people who dismissed you and just not even entertain them, yo. You know what I'm saying? What we do have an issue with, you know, is, you know, all this Instagram live talk. You know what I'm saying? You got Boosie. I feel like the same thing I said about T.I. Sometimes you enable the beef. You feel me? So we got to stand on that. You know, sometimes you enable the beef, Boosie. Enable Tootie to act that way. You know, you putting the battery in his back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And he's older now, so he's going to start doing things on his own. So, you know, it's good that you worry about it, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? But take more action and, you know, try to get in front of it face to face as opposed to texting him, pull up on him, send a plane for him to pull up on you, clear his mind, get him right, get on the phone with Yak and Young Boy and iron these issues out, you know what I'm saying? And be on man time with the shit. Tootie, you real young, bro. There's no need to crash out over features. There's no need to say you're going to slap a nigga out over features, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens all the time in the industry, bro. You gotta roll with the punches and move on, yo. And if a dude don't rock with you, sometimes you just gotta take it like that and just move on, yo. Just not rock with that person back rather than popping off on the social media talking about what you gonna do to people and stuff of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Which they want us to do, you know what I'm saying? Because like Boosie said in the clip, and I can't play it because they had music playing in the background and I get copyright stricken for that. But he was saying like, you know, you can easily catch a murder charge. You know, all your people clutching, shit can go bad real quick. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that, Tootie. You don't want that, man. You don't even want to go through nothing like that, bro. It's not worth it, yo. You're too young. You got too much future ahead of you, and we need to move real right, Tootie. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need that. Yeah, man. So we're gonna keep moving along. We're gonna keep moving along. Get some live updates too from my boy AGM Stack. Shout out my boy AGM Stack. I'm gonna try to pull it up for y'all in a second. All right, so let's move on to the next story at hand. And I need y'all to hit that like notification, subscribe button, because this is Take Notes TV. You know what I'm saying? I got over 21,450 subscribers. I got over 8,600,000 views, over 8,700,000 views. So you rocking with the best. You rocking with a nigga getting motion coming from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So get with me on this journey now. All the real ones, you know what I'm saying? Be real righteous with yourself and hit that subscribe button one time for the culture. Like, I ain't giving y'all all the updates on a Thursday morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doing this right now? Who don't got no major, you know, platform support? Me. All right, so let's move on. All right, T.I. and his son King in beef and have been seen partying together for the first time since that heated physical altercation at the Atlanta Falcons game, which I reported on my last episode. And I had a lot of people tune into my live. I really appreciate it. YouTube playing dumbass games. I don't know what happened. But yeah, y'all go check it out right here. Anyway, T.I. and King seen partying together. You know, fathers and sons, they fight, yo. Lord knows my dad done grip me up a couple times when I was acting out. Shout out my pops one time for the culture for being a great dad, too. But, yeah, you know, father and son beef, yo. King was out of line. He's young. He's immature. He's going to make some mistakes. So he got a hood complex. He trying to act too hard for his britches. They did a complex interview together, and it really gave you some insight into T.I., you know what I'm saying, how he handling business. And T.I.'s handling business, you know what I'm saying? T.I. spoke to his son respectfully. He wasn't trying to son him. I like the way T.I. was interacting with his son, which kind of reassured me that T.I. is actually a good dad. All right, and, you know, but with, you know, King was tripping off for trying to, you know, say all that stuff at the time. So, you know, the beef started because Tiny said you're not really hood. You're not from the hood. You never seen cockroaches in your ear. You don't have no dead friends who got killed. You ain't do no drills. You never kicked the dough. You don't go through the pain of the hood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're not a hood nigga. And even T.I. in the complex interview was like, you know, yeah, you just want to be from the hood so bad. We have this all across the board. I'm in the DMV area. I'm, you know, originally from Prince George's County when I moved to the DMV. Prince George's County is the richest area in America for black people. There's a lot of people out here though from D.C. who got family from D.C., you know what I'm saying? And they try to relate to those who really in the trenches, even though they live in a $500,000 house. So I see the fuck shit all the time, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? So this is like issue in the black community. I don't think in the white community they have too many issues with the rich, spoiled kids trying to go to the trailer park to get their stripes. You know what I'm saying? So we got to break out of this mindset. We got to encourage our kids that being smart and having a good life is actually very freaking cool. And you don't have to talk hood and flex to be you and to have, you know, success and to get the ladies and all that. You just got to take care of your business and be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, shout out to T.I. for being an outstanding father. And I want to shout out King too, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's young. So hopefully he continues to grow And, it's all entertaining. He's asking for $10,000 an interview after that. So, it's all entertainment by the end of the day. And it's good to see them out partying together, relatively shortly after the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fact though. All right, let's talk about Diddy real quick. I gotta get y'all update on Diddy, man. Joe Budden speaks on Diddy stepping down from Revolt. It's been reported that he's recently elected to temporarily step down as a chairman of Revolt. However, his partnership with Sean John and Macy's has been discontinued. Also, there was another partnership he had. They discontinued that with him too, so he's been losing his partnerships. Oh yes, now I remember. Hartford, Connecticut. Shout out Hartford, Connecticut. I think it's Dr. Stephen Perry, who's part of the Capital School programming or something like that. Him and Diddy collaborated. They were on Breakfast Club a while ago, but Dr. Stephen Perry, he's been on CNN. He's from Hartford. He had a school. That's where he boomed up from. Is a school in Hartford had, Title I school that fessed up and had everybody with a graduating rate and going to college. I believe a 98% college rate with everybody from the hood. So that's what put him on the map, put him on CNN. And then after that, him and Diddy collaborated, started a magnet school program together. Diddy donated $1 million. They started a school in the Bronx. Fast forward due to all these recent sexual allegations, 3 more in the chamber. Everybody's stepping down. Everybody's kind of cutting ties with Diddy. Harv Pierre, former vice president of Bad Boy, has also been hit with a sexual assault allegation as well. So it's getting real murky for the Bad Boy family right now. For Diddy, he's definitely going through the stress and the drama. Kimora Lee Simmons trying to come out and air stains on his jacket saying Russell Simmons groomed him to act like this. Who else? Oh, his former bodyguard, not Gene Dill, but another bodyguard, Roger Bond, said he's about to come out with some tell-all shit and air Diddy all wild. So things are getting a little rough for Diddy right now. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going. It's crazy because the Tupac shit didn't have Diddy sweating at all, but the ladies got Diddy sweating right now. You know what I'm saying? He's sweating. There's no doubt about it. We just got to lock in and see how he handles this, y'all. I'm real interested to see. It's not good right now for Diddy. I spoke on my opinion on the matter and everything like that. Now, one thing I didn't say, and I wasn't being responsible, like I said, I don't approve of, women getting beat on or raped or anything like that. I don't approve of none of that behavior. I'm just saying it's hard for me to authenticate that happened when you report it 30 years plus later down the line. That's what I was trying to say. And I love my ladies, and I don't support none of that Take Notes TV. We don't do none of that over here. That's not what's up, ladies, at all. You know what I'm saying? So lock in with me one time for the culture. All right, let's move on to the next story. I'm trying to get to y'all quick, fast, in a hurry. All right. Ex-O Block member is testifying on Lil Durk and Chief Keef, O Block ties, O Block leaders, rules, drugs, ops, and more. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit of this from King AK-47, Voice of the Streets, to give you some background on what's going on.
Decided, I'll fold on my own homies and give you all the information that y'all need. He brought up all the alliances of O Block. He brought up every little detail that it was about O Block. He even brought up the ops. He even said he was a lame in O Block and he had to prove himself. What does proving yourself mean? He said to not be a goofy. You have to either ride on a hit, be in the car, or be a shooter. He even said he shot people because he didn't want to be a goofy from O Block. And he said he shot STL boys. Now, he has immunity, so anything he say right now cannot be used against him. So he's spilling it all. You feel what I'm saying? And they not doing nothing. Plus, they can't focus on his other case anyway because it's open and you're proved innocent until guilty. So this dude got the green light. But one thing about this dude, he terrified. This was the witness that they said they were scared that was going to be, retaliated on because O Block did retaliations in the past. Well, he knows about this. And as they were in court, allegedly, he got to pointing at people, but he didn't want to look at nobody. He couldn't look Nuwap in the face. He couldn't look C-Murder in the face. He couldn't look nobody in the face. he was terrified and still is terrified, to the point where I heard that one of the lawyers even said, well, how can he identify anybody if he's not looking at anyone? And the judge said, well, maybe he's scared. But as long as he could point, he know who, he naming the people he got to name without looking at them. And he naming them right. So they objected that, man, this dude right here. Now, okay, they said Trench's News was the star witness, right? Cool. He close. He close, man. You feel what I'm saying? I believe Trench's News knows some information straight from the horse's mouth, which should be Kenny Mack or something. For him to call them the next day, that's what make him a star witness, because he knew information the next day. Which would mean you had to have called Kenny Mack, or you had to have been on the phone with somebody. But this dude right here, this the dude that's literally built the case. You feel me? And if people reacted to it on social media, everybody talk about Trench's News ain't take the stand yet. Nobody we was told took the stand yet, but this dude. And this dude telling everything about O Block, y'all. And it make you wonder, when you got all them emails.
All right, y'all got to tune in to KAK47 for the rest of that, yo. But that was pretty much a good synopsis of what's going on. So let me break that down for you. One of the old black guys who's tied in with them, I believe they jumped him and he flipped sides and started snitching. All the while, like everybody talking about Trench's News, who's a star witness who we know got paid $25,000 and was doing a whole lot of tipping on this FBG Duck murder investigation and for the trial. So he definitely is a star witness. I don't know how he has a YouTube platform and can talk about shit and be tipping at the same damn time. I'm pretty sure that conflicts somehow legality-wise, but, you know, I'm going to let the lawyers do the lawyering. But, yeah, man, that shit's crazy, yo. Drop down in the comments, yo. Let me know. Like, everybody want to be gang. Everybody want to rep the block. Everybody want to do drills until shit really get real. You know what I'm saying? This dude testifying, scared he about to get clapped. You know what I'm saying? He can't even point dudes in the face like, you did it. 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 You know what I'm saying? Like how you are old Blockian, but you can't even look the old Blockians in the eye, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because you're tipping all wild, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what does that do? Like, because I don't look you in the eyes, like, that makes it better? Like, I'm tipping, but I'm not looking. I'm tipping. He did. You know what I'm saying? You just see that bitch ass and it's all in this shit. The shit is all fucked up, yo. Streets is a myth, y'all. Streets is a myth. This is a straight out Chirac, man. Streets is a myth, bro. You got an old block member bringing the whole gang down. Man, now what I'm worried about, he keep mentioning Lil Durk and Chief Keef name in his testimony. It's interesting that none of them have been subpoenaed for this case yet. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take notes on that. We got to pay attention to see how that all plays out. Shit is getting really freaking real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of crazy shit going on behind the scenes. Yeah, that way, that part. Hey, tap in, hit that like, notification, subscribe button. I came early today to get y'all the vibe. You know what I'm saying? We had the last story of the hour. We're going to talk about Adam 22 waving the white flag in this AD T-Rell back on Fig beef that they got going on right now. One time for the culture. So let me, courtesy of that boy Chick Smooth, shout out Chick Smooth, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get y'all the update.
By AD, Ace Pun, and his guys, Adam 22 is waving the white flag. That's correct. Adam 22 is now begging for forgiveness. Now Adam 22 has a show with Whack 100 on No Jumper. Make sure you guys go check it out. This episode was actually very good. Adam 22 started off the show by showing a timeline events for the Fed leading up to his beef with AD and T-Rell. As you guys can see here, starts with the breakup in March and then ends with tensions flare after Act provokes T-Rell. Now Adam admits that he misplayed his hand when he got AD and T-Rell to stop talking about him, but yet he continued.
It's just the conversations that I've been hearing behind the scenes about how this could escalate, both from them on stream, but then hearing the private conversations going on amongst people on the No Jumper staff and everything, and it just doesn't really sit right with me. I feel like it's on me at this point that I have to go out of my way to intentionally try and de-escalate this situation and acknowledge that I was in the wrong. Now, I'm not under the impression that these guys are just going to like instantaneously forgive me and everything's all good. I know that this is going to be an issue for a significant period of time, but I'm just saying that I've seen where this is going. I don't want to be the one who's responsible for it. I'm going way out of my way to take the L, to just acknowledge
it's gonna take more than that.
Okay, you're right. But I've made some bad decisions in all this, and I'm just saying I'm opting out. I'm de-escalating.
No.
They don't have to accept that. I'm just saying that from my perspective, I'm not going to feed into it anymore. I'm going to leave it alone. Obviously, they're still going to be on a hunt for my head and everything. But I'm acknowledging that I've made a lot of mistakes in this whole thing.
All these crazy threats. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. And all I had to do...
All right, so that's a general, wrap up of him waving the white flag. You heard it from Adam 22, no jumper cucker himself, that he's waving the white flag. He's done popping off to the rippies over there, back on Fig, Pun, T-Rell, 80, and them boys over there. And he's saying, all right, before y'all ran down on Dusto Dub, y'all pressed him out, you ain't heard him or nothing, but y'all ran down on him. But before shit really get up, I was just going back and forth for content with y'all. Y'all taking it too far now. So let me fall back and wave the white flag. Now, where Adam fucked up with this shit, and I gotta shout out Whack 100 too, because Whack 100 got a lot of clout, y'all. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about him, but he really pulls strings up in that bitch, y'all. I can't hold you. So, yeah, I think Whack kind of told him they're gonna line you up eventually, Adam. You know what I'm saying? You're getting linked up. Stop playing. And that's what I think really happened. I don't know why Adam didn't think that at first, because, just because you got Crip Mac and Brick Baby, that don't mean that the other Crips are, not going to side with who they loyal to, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's another thing at No Jumper. That's the thing. I've seen Whack just talking to you any type of way. Y'all not locked in. Y'all not boys. He kind of navigates shit. He don't care if you keep him or not. He gonna do what he wants. I fuck with Whack on that. All the other people kind of fall in line, and they know not to speak against you. They kind of let you say what you want to say, do what you want to do, and that's how it goes, yo. Now, to be fair, yeah, Adam, you said a lot of out of bounds stuff you shouldn't have said, yo. You know what I'm saying? But it was war, because them niggas said a lot of out of bounds stuff about you that they shouldn't have said. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you said some fucked up shit, but they did fucked up shit too. Nobody got hurt. Nobody died. It was just words. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. So you're waving the white flag. Well, let me tell you how the politics go. They're not, like you said, you're already aware of this. You said it yourself. They're not going to surrender. They're not about to drop the shit. The fact is probably magnified a little bit. Now, will they ride on you? I don't think they're going to ride on you, but they damn sure going to keep talking shit about you back on Fig. And I got two reasons why I think that's going to happen. One is because, they see that they got you. You know what I'm saying? They know, they got you kind of rattled right now. And two, that's, pretty much their main, source of content. That's what people have been tapped into. Their main, view, watch time hours come from this Adam 22, No Jumper back on Fake beef. Whenever they talk about that shit, the numbers double. You feel me? So that's kind of how that goes, yo. So I don't think back on Fake's going to stop talking about him because they're getting money off this shit. So will they ride out and pull up on him right now since he hit the white flag? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But are they going to keep popping off? And they did a response. AD was way more diplomatic in his response. However, the other guys were just yeah, you got the white flag waving. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? They were kind of clowning him. So I think they're going to continue to clown him for a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? Adam said he's going to stay silent, stay out the way. I respect it, you know what I'm saying? But it's you already started, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go all the way up, you know what I'm saying? So both y'all come to terms that y'all both going to stop, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not going to start it or I'm not going to get involved in it if, we not going to end it collectively or whatever the case may be. Because, that's how shit gets even worse, yo. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other people looking at you like you food, and they just finding a reason to get at you. And you know what I'm saying? Shit just get flipped upside down, yo. And Adam's white. He's not really from the culture. He got a weird reality Cuckers TV show coming out or something like that, yo. So, you know what I'm saying? The way he operates and thinks is different. And it was getting ratings for him. It was successful for him and all that. But like I said, he wasn't really trying to beef or hurt dudes. He was just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, in his culture, in his realm, where he's from, like that BMX realm, that's what they do, yo. They talk shit. They don't literally, you know, they're not really, you know, trying to go to war or nothing. Like, they're not from that life, yo. You know, so it's just two different backgrounds, yo. So it's all just a mess, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's all a mess. Like, gang members getting that weird porno BMX guy, yo. It's just a lot, yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's necessarily the culture, but that's definitely what's going on in the culture as we, you know, proceed, you know, through these times, yo. Shit getting crazy, shit getting real. You know what I'm saying? And it's also wild crazy because I just gave y'all another wild, crazy, stupid episode. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta fess me up, man. Y'all hit that like, notification, subscribe button one time for the culture, yo. I'm gonna give some shout outs real quick. I'm gonna wrap up how I do. Want to shout out my boy Asian Stacks holding me down. Want to shout out my boy CT Why Not, who been, you know, handling his business right now, but he definitely trying to get back right with y'all this week. So hopefully this Saturday, I got a surprise for you. I'm hoping it comes to fruition, but if not, one of the bros will be here on Saturday, and it's going to be a crazy, wild episode. I assure you that. I assure you that. Also, shout out my boy Zoe C. Shout out my boy BJ. And just shout out the whole entire TNT movement. Shout out both my kids. Shout out my family. You know, and everybody just holding me down during these times. I really appreciate it. I really got nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? For the movement and everybody doing their thing. Also, yo, if you've been tapped into my channel, like I see y'all been doing, yo, and y'all got channels of your own, hit me in my email, whatever. I check people's stuff out. I show love, all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to support y'all and all this, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate over here. We're trying to bless up together. And I ain't the only content creator. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all on this journey with me, fess me up, drop your channels in the comments and all that. It's all love over here at this Take Notes TV journey that we on. But, you know what I'm saying? I gave y'all another wild episode. When shit hit the fan, I'll be back for more. But for now, I'm out. Click, 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 click.